Devour. Devour.
Ladies and gentlemen, Phil here, and welcome to the return of DSP Tries It. I know it's been a while since I did an episode. The bottom line is I have not been eating out a lot. I've actually been, doing more reasonable things at home recently.
And have not been eating a lot of fast food or anything like that out.
So I really haven't been trying out any of the new products or anything recently. Today I decided I would go out of my way and drive all the way down to Burger King. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, Burger King, where I have not been to Burger King in quite a long time. Because actually the Burger King that's here, unlike how it was when I lived in Connecticut, the Burger King here is far away. In Connecticut, it was right down the block. Here, it's like, no lie, probably several miles. I have to go all the way down this hill where there's tons of traffic usually, and go through a big, major, busy intersection to get to the Burger King here. So typically, I don't like to go there unless there's a big reason why, like, for example, today, where I've got a new item to show. Now, this item they've had for a while, probably about a month or more. It is their new crispy chicken sandwich. I've been seeing all kinds of advertisements on television for this new sandwich, stating that Burger King basically always was rated that they had a bad chicken sandwich, okay? And now they wanted to finally bring a new one that would bring people to them to eat their chicken. Now, here's the thing that gets me about that. If you remember, about a decade ago, they had the Tender Crisp chicken sandwiches, and they had variations. It was the regular Tender Crisp, there was the Bacon Cheddar Ranch Tender Crisp, there were many different versions that I remember from advertisements, okay? The things that blows my mind is that I really liked those sandwiches. I liked the Tender Crisp, and then they discontinued it. They got rid of it. So it's like, yeah, the reason that you don't have a good chicken sandwich is because you got rid of the one that was good. The only other chicken sandwich Burger King has is that really weird long one on that long bun, and that's basically just like a seasoned breaded patty of like low-grade chicken. It's not great. So why Burger King did away with the sandwiches that were good, I have no idea. So apparently now, they now have a new sandwich here called the Crispy Chicken Sandwich. Now there's two variations. There's a regular version that just comes with mayo, lettuce, and tomato. Or there's this one, the barbecue version with bacon. So this is going to be chicken with bacon, barbecue sauce, mayonnaise, lettuce, and tomato, supposedly, alright? $5 for the sandwich, just to let you know. Let's take a look and see exactly what it comes with. So, open it up. I don't know if it comes like a specialty bun or whatever either. I have no idea. Rotate it so we can see. Whoa, okay. Well, first of all, holy crap. As you can see,
there's so much. First of all, the chicken is so big, and there's so many ingredients. It's coming off the bun. The bun can't even contain. Oh my god, dude, this chicken is huge. That is ginormous compared to chickens that you would get. Even Wendy's chicken isn't that big. The chicken is so large, it's coming off the bun. There's no way it can be contained on the bun.
I see they used iceberg lettuce, which is hit or miss, because the problem with the iceberg lettuce is that when it gets hot, it wilts and becomes real soggy and nasty, versus they use like a romaine, or they use like the more fresher greens, like a green leaf lettuce that they use at some certain sandwiches at other places other than Burger King. That stuff usually doesn't and ends up being better on the sandwich, alright? There I see some mayo on the top of the bun. I see the barbecue sauce looks like it's been spread on the chicken, but also on the bacon. A single slice of tomato. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a new trend among fast food. I don't know if you're aware of this. Apparently the price of tomatoes went up because for a year or two the crop of tomatoes hasn't been so good. So all fast food places have downgraded, and now you can only get a single slice of tomato on a sandwich. I completely disagree. I think that a sandwich is not good unless it has to be one of two things. Either a giant slice that covers the whole sandwich, or two small ones. This one is obviously way too small for the sandwich. I'm not going to get a bite of tomato in every bite of the sandwich, which is really annoying in my opinion. I want equal flavors with each bite, and I'm not going to get that. Speaking of which, the barbecue also looks like it's right here, and maybe a little underneath. There's going to be none on the edges, so again, it's not evenly distributed. The bun itself looks like it could be some kind of a specialty bun, almost like a brioche-style bun, but it doesn't have the typical brioche top. I don't think there's anything on the bottom of the sandwich, but I'll double check. Let's see.
Ew.
Yeah, you wanna know what that is? Mayo that's super hot, so it basically turned into a weird looking state, but it's mayonnaise. But as you see, again, not evenly distributed on the sandwich. The chicken is huge, but the condiments were not well distributed on the sandwich at all. So I'm probably not gonna get even flavors when I bite into this thing, which kinda sucks. Alright, well.
Going back to the old way that I do this, I'm gonna have to pick it up and eat it with one hand. Oh boy, I used to do this all the time.
So let's see. Pick it up. I'm gonna try to take a bite at the front here so I can get some of the bacon, and maybe I'll get a little bit of the tomato if I bite at the front, alright?
Devour. Devour.
Well, first of all, when they said crispy, they actually meant it. That chicken is very crispy, which is good because a lot of other places, oh, crispy chicken. You bite into it, there's no crisp at all, it's like soggy, right? No, this patty, well, it's not really a patty, but this chicken is actually very crispy, which is good. The breading, I'm trying to taste, I taste a bunch of things. I taste butter, like buttermilk, almost. I taste a little bit of the mayo, the tangy barbecue sauce, not a hot or spicy, or even sweet, it's a tangy style barbecue sauce. The saltiness of the bacon complemented the chicken well. I barely tasted the tomato. Alright, I'll take another bite here. First of all, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna bite the chicken that's hanging off. I'm gonna bite the chicken and see what it tastes like just by itself.
Devour. Devour.
I'll tell you this. It's a well-seasoned breading that they put on the chicken. Very well seasoned. Tastes good. It's not too salty. It's not too spicy. It's a good mix. I actually really like the flavors of the chicken. Alright, so now I'll go in on another bite on the sandwich to try to get everything in one bite.
Devour. Devour.
That was a good bite. I got all the flavors. All the flavors in one. Covered there. What I would say is the flavors of everything do complement themselves well, but I am getting this very heavy-ish buttermilk-like aftertaste, which is weird because when I ate just the chicken, I didn't get that, but I get it when I'm biting the sandwich. What I'm thinking is maybe, and I could be wrong, maybe that sauce on the bottom isn't mayo, it's some kind of a buttermilk sauce or something.
Because it's so overwhelming.
It's actually a little bit, takes me aback a little bit that there is so much flavor like that in the sandwich, because I thought I would get, usually when you eat a chicken sandwich, you get an aftertaste of either saltiness from the breading, or if it's a spicy chicken patty or something, you'll get a little bit of spice. This I'm getting all like buttermilk strong flavor in my mouth. Here's their crispy bacon, which, look at this. Eat that.
Devour. Devour.
Burger King is weird with their bacon. Sometimes they cook it one way, where it's like really flat. And then other times they'll cook it like that, where it's all like crumpled up. And it's like, well, how's that supposed to stay on the sandwich? It's not even flat. Of course it's gonna fall off when you bite it, right? Okay.
I'm gonna take one more bite, and then I'm gonna rate the new Burger King crispy chicken. This is the barbecue bacon variation. Let's take one more bite, and then I'll let you know what I think.
Give you a final rating.
Devour. Devour.
Well,
that was delicious.
a good bite, but as you can see, this is what happens when they only give you one tiny tomato. I've only bitten into it twice. It's already falling off the sandwich because it's too small for the sandwich. That tomato, if it covered the size of the sandwich, you take several bites and you wouldn't be pulling the tiny tomato all over the sandwich. In this case you are, because they only give you one tiny tomato slice. So, here's the deal.
I like it. It's delicious. It's tasty. It is filling. It's big. You saw how big the patty was. It's actually a significantly large patty.
Probably as much chicken, if not bigger, than the chicken that you get when you buy any, chicken product at Wendy's, who pretty much have the biggest kind of chicken sandwiches from the competitors of fast food. The price is $5. Is it dead on the money? I would say yes. If it were more than $5, I think it would be too pricey. Over $5 to get a big filling chicken sandwich like this is good, in my opinion. Is there anything that needs to be improved? Yes. Number one, I don't agree with the iceberg lettuce. I think that a different kind of lettuce, like a spring greens mix, or like I said, like a green leaf lettuce, which is what Wendy's usually uses on their sandwiches, would be much better in this case. I don't like this kind of lettuce on this particular sandwich, in particular. Number two, the tomato was way too small, and I want more tomato. I want either the whole entirety of the sandwich to have enough tomato that I'm biting it and I'm getting it in every bite. Once that little tomato is gone, I'm not going to get any more tomato flavor, and that's disappointing to me. And I will say, the distribution of the condiments was leaving me a little bit to be desired, since it's not equally spread throughout the sandwich, although that's going to be, your mileage may vary. Maybe your local Burger King, they'll be dead on and do it perfectly. I don't know. But rating it for what it is on a scale of, 0 to 5.
I'm going to give the new crispy chicken sandwich. This is the barbecue bacon variation. A 4 out of 5. I think it's delicious. The value is there for what you're paying. You're getting a big filling sandwich. It's not some tiny little chicken patty or anything like that. It's tasty. It's good.